First play, first pass for Brady.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of the formation, and all of a sudden you got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. From midfield, here's Brady.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. But yet another completion here in this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'd say they learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Prescott now from the 50.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. 20, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it.
He's got him in. Complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
The 30, 10, 5, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick six.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Try to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 27, Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second down and goal. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why their attack is one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get in the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
From way up at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Prescott off play action. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Fourth down, Prescott.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to air one out.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And some room to maneuver.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Prescott. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a first down.
Brady now on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways They've got their receivers open so far. It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught by Evans. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From way up at the 23.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to air one out. He's got it with the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with that last touchdown, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Brady to throw.
This one taken in by Otten. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. They've got his man complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. shortly at the 2-minute warning.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point up and good by Suckham. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From way up at the 23. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Brady to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now Brady.
Martin brings it in over the middle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown!
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point put through by Suckham. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. gets ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott from the gun. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.